guys coming off their first loss of the year don't want to fall to 500 here. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Warm welcome to all of you tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Hewer with you, as Evan McPherson's going to get us started. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. He's brought down just inside the 25. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. You know, by the way, did I mention him matured well beyond his years?
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Nix. Lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throw here, 3rd down. They're trying to set the screen. Dobbins. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
That's good for a Broncos.
Nix from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a pocket. Go get a completion premium in this league.
They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run it. Here comes Jay Harvey. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. B.J. Hill, the one to bring him down. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. The give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. They get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's going to run for it. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Going on 4th. Here's Nix. He finds it beyond the marker. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. So they go for it on 4th, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
4 yards. That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Nix off the play action. Buying some time left. And they're going to score a touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lunt, set to kick this away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, won his second comeback player of the year award last year with a career best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top gate, getting it to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He does that again here. This should be winning.
Burrow setting up the play action. He's hauled in by T. Higgins. And now all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 22. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
On the move, past the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Brown again. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by the first-time All-Pro Nick Bonito.
A 3-yard pickup.
We're on second, it's Brown. Keeps away from one. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Bengals first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
From the red zone now. The left side, and Gesicki has it. And he's done a decent gain before being brought down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 13-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He brings it in. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Brown will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a third down, at your own 1.
And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. With the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
13 yards.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Broncos first down.
Throwing on first down, Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he has this down to the 34. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. He's descending upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Stopped by the rookie that time, Demetrius Knight. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Nix. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. This defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
For the Broncos field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
It fed the kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
Burrow on the play action. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bengals 1st down.
From the gun, they give to Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Burrow from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's good for a
To throw again, it's Burrow. Setting up the running back screen. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal, Cincinnati.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. And some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead.
Here's
McPherson on the handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Harvey now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Now Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Intended for Marvin Mims. Incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix. And his fullback. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Nix. As that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. They'll run here following the penalty. Made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
This one's caught. Nothing doing there as he gets out of bounds, back to the line. Come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Down at the 9-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Nix from the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead. J.K. Dobbins with a touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos push their lead to 3.
17. Bengals.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
The kickoff for the Broncos.
Here comes Williams on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now we're going to have a break in the action. One of the Bengals in some pain. They're going to go out to look at him. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Burrow back to throw. Completed to his running back. He'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
2nd and 6 at the 32.
Burrow to the air now. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
He's got on 3rd down. It's Burrow. He's got Gesicki complete. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. It has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of
To the air again. It's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Fits it through the middle. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead.
Broncos 17.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Cincinnati.
On the return, here's Mims. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds Mims. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout.
Brings up second and 3.
Nix.
At the 33-yard line.
Trying to set the screen. Dobbins. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. We've set it down from 37.
And the Broncos first down.
Nix with it on first. Running by his back. Dobbins. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play.
Broncos first down.
On first down, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. Throwing again, here's Nix. Outright and Ingram makes the grab. Get out of bounds after a small gain. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
First down. First and 10.
Once more, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
For the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, it gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw it. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
He's back to throw. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away, and that brings up third down. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first two quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10. for the give to Brown. Maybe he gets rocked and the ball is out. Recovered by the Broncos.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, they're going to give you a shot at push that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They'll run on first down with Dobbins. He's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk with second down.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Brings up third down and
Third down run by Dobbins. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
he's brought down by Barrett Gardner. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Will Lutz get the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This one from 47 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense and try and protect it.
On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Burrow out of the shotgun.
6-yard line.
On target to his man Higgins. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Bengals first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
This goes across midfield into Broncos territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Sign quarterback run here. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd
They'll run again with Brown. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 30. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard
Okay, way up here in the booth, can you smell it? Can you smell it? That running back is smelling the end zone. He gets him down there to the 2. You know he wants to finish it.
Gets it out wide quick. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 3rd quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals jump in front now by 5.
Broncos 23.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
At their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. There's the All-Pro holding down Trey Hendrickson. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's the fake. Here's Nix. This is Ingram. Look at the left side. And on 1st down, no place to go here. They're going to take him out about a yard behind the line. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Nix to throw again. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll throw again. Nix. And they're actually going to lose some yardage here as they fail to convert. Now they're facing 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Sending the tight end in motion left. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
Burrow from the gun. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up. The Bengals sending out the punting unit. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away.
Signaled for and taken. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They get it on the ground here with Dobbins. Nearly starts the drive with the 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
And it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
It's his running back. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for Broncos.
Nix holds on to it. And wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st.
and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. First down now, ball at the 33. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Here's Dobbins again on second down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Go goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Nick's trying to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Nick's quick out line complete. It's a DenVer touchdown. Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Nick's going to try and throw for it. This is caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, the decision's pretty clear here, partner. You got to take the shot at going up by a field goal.
Yep, all about the odds here. Increasing the odds that you're either leading or tied if you get the ball back.
And either way, you're prepping your defense to cling to a very small lead.
Either way, that defense is clinging for this situation to go out and show out.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Brown quick on the draw here. It's crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And this one's recovered by Broncos.
Yeah, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Broncos offense all set to go. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind it. Like, let that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
1st down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. Room inside the 10. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
4 yards. That's another Broncos 1st down.
Running forward with Dobbins. So much for finishing things on the ground. Now he is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Oh, and quick there. They bring him to the turn. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
You know what that call tells me a little bit that they didn't trust that they could win the battle up front. No matter what they dialed up, run, pass, Doug Flutie, drop kick, that defensive front was coming. And they came strong to force a 3rd and goal.
The pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
That is a wow. Maybe that's a double wow for me. 2 sacks in the previous 3 snaps. I can really criticize quarterbacks, and too often I do, to get rid of the football, but that is about a defensive effort. Knowing what's on the line when you get into situations in the red zone, Kate, can't do it much better than that. So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Here's Brown to start the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
That run may not have got you a first, but sure nice little run to set the table.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Here's Brown again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Burrow's going to sneak it. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
straight ahead. It's Brown. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. So it's going to be 3rd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. Set up the screen to Chase. This spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Just about a yard to the markers. They're going to take the risk and go for this. They send the tight end in motion. Desperation time here. He's got Gesicki complete. He's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down, Bengals.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Bengals needing 4 points. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd and 3 now. Back to throw. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Broncos make the play that should win them this game.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that hit. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job, now you got to do yours.
Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 37-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He tucks it and takes off. He takes it down to the 33. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a look for Nix. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.